Fuck that, that's it!
With that, let's get out to Raymond James Stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
What a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin.
We laughing. He did.
You know what I'm saying? I need that bacon. I need that oil.
No, I ain't that.
You know what I'm saying? I need that soap. You know what I'm saying? I got that clean.
Really dead. That shit was on the line, man. No way gonna get this stuff.
Listening to it.
Safarian Jenkins, good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so too, limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, here's the run with Martin. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
And he's into the end zone.
Muscle test. Yeah, because if you flow like how they, if you flow, how they niggas flow, you can say anything.
And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
He's only a half.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now it's Barner. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Nah.
Y'all niggas, this ain't no easy either, nigga.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Now a second down throw for Bradford. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Darryl Smith is a very reliable linebacker. Rush on the edge and also cover in the secondary.
Second down, Bradford. Now a hit and the ball comes out. Bradford's lost it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was in Philadelphia. It's going to hold on to the football.
Plays like this with ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to...
Come on.
Jordan Matthews, what he was looking for. And it'll be fourth down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So on fourth down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away.
Rocky out here running it with the mud.
Take it in. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see
He can't find anywhere to go with it.
Man, had that nigga, man.
Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7.
That was a perfect play call.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now Jameson, second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball.
What the fuck you mean where to pick that, nigga?
Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end. His versatility, some of the best in the league.
I even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
Finding time.
Like that.
The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Sproles, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets us inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush your passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you the other direction.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a Philadelphia first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together.
Yeah, you see the St. Louis niggas ain't show up yesterday.
Did a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield.
It is sure hot. And he
goes backwards.
so look like he got a cut, too. He got a
cut. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Six plays goes down here. This is the 3rd and goal, Bradford. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away. But obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone, in this compressed area of the field, that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send
they had to play a QB, man. They said Jones got past stay, man.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to give a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about the offense talking about setting the running game. Well, the defense has to do exactly the same thing in the defensive end. Often against an offensive tackle.
That's how they get loose.
They can't let themselves.
I got another team I want to try out on too, nigga.
Because if they do that, that's the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
This defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands.
Y'all see that preview shit?
We just saw a great example of a really good run stop.
That shit's tough.
Playing the defensive tackle position.
Nah, that shit look like you can't earn badges. This shit, like, whatever, with all the type of nigga you play, the certain amount of badges that come with that shit, you good, dog. Come on, that's it.
The goal of anyone running a curl route.
Nah, you can upgrade the badges. You can upgrade them, I think.
But they only give you like a certain, like they only give you specific badges to like whatever type player you pick. Like, so if you pick a slasher, your badges might be like certain shit.
Now Sproles.
There you go.
Play, we've got a man down.
Making me a small board this year.
No, be harder.
I got a point.
I'm gonna have to make two niggas this shit, nigga. I'm gonna need a defensive lockdown, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's how them badges is gonna operate.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard
Nah,
up.
nigga, you don't know what you're gonna do with that. That shit gonna take like a week and a half to nigga understand what you're
The
doing.
entire game. Not a lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Bradford on second down. A dump off to Sproles.
Not only
And
the
he's
catch,
brought
but
down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. That route can get you to overcommit running in that direction, then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
Hit him with the juice.
51 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
It was funny how he did it too.
Tune in the channel Postal 609 on YouTube, nigga, and watch perfection at his best.
watch me die fast and up
What an instant replay at? Why that shit live?
You gotta wait until
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after.
I can't even do that instant.
That's so good either way.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10.
It's funny how you hit it with the juice.
Tune the channel 609, my nigga.
He didn't hit me with no move, right? The nigga just dove past nothing. He just kept running straight.
Then when you
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away.
it was Emmanuel. Emmanuel usually don't do shit that's incorporated with the game. He usually don't do shit that's incorporated with the game. Like, he come up with his own juice. He do shit on his D-pad.
Couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, he just run.
What they're looking for now is a little at least a few times on offense.
Emmanuel got to come from the tech mobile with my nigga.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. He's got time in the pocket.
Come on, that's wild.
Receiver complete.
Nigga coming on here, nigga. It's not wide open.
And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. They come out here in the eye. Now a second down throw for Winston.
Come on, nah.
Run up out of that, nigga. Safarian, nigga. Safarian Jenkins, nigga. Run up out of that, nigga. That's actually too good.
That nigga got strong as hell. I stopped playing because I just knew that nigga was tagging that.
You can never do that.
That nigga said, let me get some bait off my shoulder.
The block's ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Nah, that shit was dope.
That's
I never
fielded
seen
in the
that
end
animation
zone.
before.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia.
I did one animation earlier, just the computer. I was running. That nigga got low and did the little stutter steps and cut the other way. That shit looks so fucking dope.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect.
Cause you gotta use that strafe button too outside the runs and shit, like coming up out the pocket and shit.
Because as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's fucking bullshit.
Says this will be incomplete.
Partner, now that we got a quick break in the action, we've got to get this one in. Trey Kirkpatrick and the Bengals. Goes to recent practice session. Now, wasn't at their facility, right? He went to a high school.
Yeah, West Carrollton High School outside of Dayton. Forgot his shoe.
He forgot his cleats?
And one of the players on that high school team had a size 13. Now, Kirkpatrick wears size 12, but he said it fit perfectly, got him through the practice.
Yeah, he couldn't be real picky about the whole thing, right? I mean, 12, 13. He was 14. The kid has a 13.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you made the initial move, receivers and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Nah, I said maybe a change of scenery might work for him.
A first down throw for Bradford. Now they set up the screen. That's good pressure. He'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together being well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
You said that shit? Oh, man, that nigga crazy.
To the air again with Bradford. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Oh, damn. You doing it like that?
Offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that initial. They come. And Bradford showing a little frustration. He's going to turn and call a timeout.
Yeah.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
For a little while. Sure, they did a job, though.
Second down now to convert here on third. On third down, Bradford.
Yeah.
It's Cuddy,
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And Tampa Bay spots out there now. And that recipe on their lines have resulted in a touchdown. Looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start the drive with Martin, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So the D-line's going to spread out. One receiver to the left is Evans. To throw, Winston. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian.
Got a couple, right? Got a lot.
It'll be a third and about 13.
You want to come in?
the offense looking to pick up the first down.
Who's that?
After the second down incompletion.
Who's that?
They got an extra defensive back out there on 3rd and 13. 3rd and long for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Okay.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And following the interception, just any interception. Are you a bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't hurt any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incompletion there, but looking at the pass game across the board in the NFL, Charles, for 2 in the preseason, they experimented with a judge, 8 officials. What did you think?
Yeah, I like what you pointed out there.
That's funny,
all games, the experiment happened. The extra official, the 8th guy, he will affect the passing game, but it also affect the running game because he will walk inside.
Just think about it
this way, though. If they're trying it out here in the preseason, look for it to become a permanent deal in the NFL starting in 2017.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
See your big black
Defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still had to throw a nice pass for 1st down.
He couldn't quite get. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I got the headset on.
So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Shifting it here from the D-line. Winston now. This will be caught.
Yeah, you're right.
They're going to pick up there at 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very, very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Nigga, you lucky I passed through hard, nigga. No, I'm talking to my man on the right.
Getting set to take the field. Backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's some space, the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, you all right?
3 yards to go on 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. A big play there on the screen pass. 38 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Bradford now to throw on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And this one's not close.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's corny as hell, right?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Bradford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
That's it, bro. Brent Grimes, nigga. Fuck with him, nigga. He's been doing that forever.
Taking the hands of the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had a nice little drive.
This gonna sound like God over STD. Nah, the stiff odds is coming out with this shit.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Some of them shits be quite disrespectful, bro.
They come up in an offset eye. They run again on first down. Martin is down about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the
Come on now.
Keep it in the hands of those
That nigga stiffed up the shit out of
Mike Evans, nigga. Fuck with him.
That's completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They pitch it out to Martin. And he is met
Good shot,
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And
it's a try. And I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston.
Well, the advantage is certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions.
Give you this fan
And
shit,
having a
bro.
3rd, they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
This is
And here
fan.
comes play number 6 on this drive. Winston. He's going to hit
Let's get it. Hamster of muscle. Let's do it.
Doug Martin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
You seen that thing before, right?
Let me end this broadcast, so I gotta see the full screen.
Don't end it. You get off.
And here we go. It's in the air. And out now come the Eagles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
That shit's whack.
Here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before
They
every
giving this
game, the
nigga
team
mad
is
fans and
mistakes
shit.
will
The
win.
shit I've never
They're
seen
hoping that
before.
that last mistake is their
Nigga
only
stiff
one of the
arm.
game.
This nigga got Popeye out here.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Wrong fucking nigga, man. Man, I quit.
Time today. A great read and it's picked off. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I hit the wrong nigga.
Be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make it.
Oh, that shit kicked me out. That niggas hit me.
Having scored the last time
Nigga,
out.
that shit's weak.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a second down throw for Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And Winston lost the football.
Dumbass nigga, let's go.
His guys will
Yeah.
get the football.
Dumbass nigga lost the ball. They don't have to take the ball from him.
Same shit. All
We'll
one.
see if they can do better.
All one.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
It is protected. Look at the thing. It's all one. My nigga. It's say I did.
Not
It's
great
protect
starting
ball.
field position here for the offense. One receiver left, two
Yeah,
to the right.
you gotta look at the ball carrier. I'll show you that shit.
He finds
Look
Aguilar
at that.
over the middle.
See, I just protected it right
Down up past the 13,
there.
just shy
See how I
of the
work right
try.
there?
That was good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route
Nah,
running
that shit
savvy.
work. What you say?
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews.
Fuck that little ass nigga. I tried to run that nigga over, man.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Let me get another one.
It's incomplete.
Let me get another
He's
one.
looking there for Reuben Randall. And just like that, it's third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Let's play ball, my nigga. Fuck all that. Niggas is light out here, my nigga.
Yeah. This is just so big too, man.
Matthews on third down. And he will have
Ooh,
first
lucky I got
down
low.
down at the 41. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves a change.
Lucky, yeah.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they
Come on, now.
getting it back in that direction.
Niggas is soft out there,
A
man.
little breathing room here after the incompletion. I know you and I were chuckling yesterday. How about the reporter asking Jim Caldwell where he would play Usain Bolt? He said, of course, receiver at 6'5".
I think Jim Caldwell knows what he's talking about. 6'5", That type of speed, I'd run go routes all the time with him. And let's face it, the NFL, we've had a history of trying this, haven't we? The Cowboys tried Jim Hines way back when, a former Olympic sprinter.
So are you starting the bolt to the NFL movement or what?
I would love to see it happen, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating of the defense. And guess what? Get ready to tee off because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bradford to throw it.
Come on, Hurts. That shit was on the money, my nigga.
We're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well.
Powerful as hell, my nigga. You only running out because of the shit the computer doing, huh?
I'm only running.
I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford.
Ow,
And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent position.
That's
They clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game in the second half.
Computer.
In this situation, you know, if you want to be
That's two computer assisted
your
plays.
defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call.
Oh, try to hurt the whole one.
How do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here?
I think they'll put the high step move
The
on.
bench right now feeling great. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lowered
Yeah,
the
he's
defensive
powerful,
front.
man.
They moved them and found some big space for the guy carrying the ball.
One receiver to the left. Jameis to throw it.
Let's eat, my nigga. It was, I know. Yo, every time you do that, it's the nigga who did the wrong way. I
To
know.
take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went
He
for
did.
it for turn it over in their own territory.
Nah, he didn't. I cut the right way, my nigga.
That was planned going into it.
Get the fuck out of here!
With 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the ball? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did.
Hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone.
He said he was doing that shit he did against. They said it was daylight against Rick Dollars.
To the 27. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Two receivers left, one to the right. Following the interception, Bradford.
Man, they said Jay Russell took 9 put on the classes,
There in the middle of the field. That'll bring it second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Nah, Richard's third about to be crazy too.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but here as we start the fourth quarter.
I ain't never seen that.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
You know what that shit was in the Matrix out when there was a plug of shit? You know what that shit was in the Matrix out when there was a plug of shit out the back of them niggas' heads? Why not plug that shit out the back of Why not plug that shit out the back of Sam Bradford?
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
That's just some bullshit.
And the blitz, he couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
I'm trying to figure out.
I watched what he was doing. His side is look for that shit.
You ain't on that kick, man.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Bradford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Tampa Bay tries to come back.
Yeah, it's only 28-10. You really gonna
Nigga yup. Nah, that's it. That's it. Run that shit. Double up. I'm gonna get my other team. Oh yeah. Oh nah, you right, let's get it.